witnessed was something that I hope no kid like me ever witnessed, whether you a boy or girl, because what I witnessed was so wrong, and what I saw was something that I would never want another kid to see. I don't care if you're a teenager. I don't care if you're my age. I'm 15. I don't care if you're young. You should never. If you see someone getting abused, call children's services. Do something to help, because this situation that I'm having right now could one day be yours. Because what I saw was just something. It was just like you said. It was just brutality. Like, she came into this Cleveland a good-looking baby. She was smart, she was intelligent, she was chunky. And as months passed, she just started getting skinnier. They stopped giving her water and stuff like that. They said she always used to sneak water. So it was just awful.
The moment I met him, I just gravitated to him. I know he had a lot of soul. I know he had a lot of heart. I know he was an activist even before I talked to him. And I'm just so glad he's into the studio now. This is about the 5-year-old child that was beat to death on Bryant. Listen, in this world, in this city, in this neighborhood, if we don't care about our children, a 5-year-old girl being beat to death, then something wrong with us. And if we don't care nothing about our son, our young man in the studio that have came here to talk to us today, then something's wrong with us. And first, introduce yourself, young man. Speak right in there.
Hello, my name is Rayvon Owens.
And I'm guardian mom Sierra Giles.
Yes. Now, in that, Miss Guardian, I want you to tell us why we were on Bryant.
We were on Bryant because a 5-year-old girl by the name of McCloud was beaten to death. We came for a visual to gather in prayer and to let the family know that we do care, Cleveland do care, and to support Rayvon as well, because he had to witness the murder in front of his eyes.
So, it really hurt me, because in the past when I was young, she used to also beat me. I also used to get abused. That's why it hurt me more that she abused my sister, because she also used to abuse me. And it was just sad, because I tried to do everything for that little girl. I looked everything up that I didn't understand. I looked up what was seizures, what was brain dead. I looked up all this stuff, and I also tried to perform CPR, mouth to mouth. I kept on feeling her heart with the stethoscope, and I just tried to do everything for her. But she would not wake up. She ain't come back to life or nothing. It was just her body was just locked up, and her eyes was just froze, ready to go to the back of her head, and it was just sad.
So you were over there that day or night when it happened, or what?
Yes, I was over there that day.
That day, and when you were there, you actually saw her getting beat?
Yes.
You actually saw her getting beat?
Actually saw her getting beat. That's what made it even sadder.
You saw your sister getting beat to death?
Yes, I did.
And it brought back the pain that you had been beat?
Yes. And as much as I wanted to step in and stop it, I couldn't, because I tried to step in and save her one time, and my mom yelled at me and got so angry, and she put me out the house to the point to where my guardian mom had to come get me. And then ever since then, all I could do is every time I hear her crying in that room, I just close the door and just lay down on my bed and then start crying by myself, because I just always hear her getting a whooping.
Lord have mercy. Man, me and the sheriff Brother Porter has never been out of words. But you both taken our breath away. Go ahead, sir.
I want to ask one question. Like you said, this could happen to anyone, and what stands out to me is that you reading your report card and your grades. A lot of kids have PTSD issues, post-traumatic stress, different things like that. Household issues, environmental issues, neighborhood issues that affect learning. How are you able to concentrate? how are you able to concentrate in school, study, participate in class, and deal with what you're talking about, and at the same time maintain above average grades?
Well, I'm able to concentrate. Although this situation is still going on, I'm able to concentrate because I'm keeping my head up high and I'm not dropping it. I'm not dropping it down at all. Like I just keep my head high at all times. And if I just think about the pictures or look back at the flashback of the situation that happened in that house, I just try to replace it with a whole different one. Like I try to think of a good time that me and that girl had and spent together. Like I think of good thoughts instead of the negative thoughts. That's how I'm able to concentrate, and I'm not going off or nothing. I'm not like trying to kill myself, commit suicide. I'm just staying strong and keeping my head up.
Every time you went over there to that house to see Tanasia, what happened?
Well, every time I went over there to see my 5-year-old little sister, she'd either be locked in her room and she'd be on punishment. And then I always try to ask my mom if she could come out and come play with me. And then when I finally leave, then the punishment could still stand. But every time I ask my mom if she could come out her room, my mom would just tell me no.
But one thing you will be a lifetime remembrance for you is that when you came over there, you lit up her world, didn't you? What she want to do to you?
Yes, every time that I step foot in that house, she'll run downstairs and she'll just jump on me and give me a hug and say, big brother, and she'll just be so excited to see me.
Yes, a lifetime memory that nobody could take away. But you would have loved to have been able to take her out of there, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, because you saw what she was going through.
Yes, I did. Most definitely.
Yes. So how long had you witnessed this going on?
For a very, very, very long time.
Did anybody try to help?
Yes.
Because I understand that the authorities were called many times, but they had a report say they came out 8 times. If they came out 8 times, they must have been Ray Charles or somebody, because they must have been blind. So we don't accept that. But before I take you any further, because I know I just love you so much. I just love your spirit. If I didn't know that your spirit wasn't right and you couldn't do this, I wouldn't even take you through it. But you're the next Art McCoy, I see it already, for the fighting for the advocacy of these children. I see it. I see your calling. You understand? In the name of your sister, I hear your calling. I felt it on the steps. Ma'am, say a few words.
I just, we called CPS. My son came home. This was in October of last year. And he was like, Mom, this is what's been going on. He told me. I called CPS. CPS, when she came to my door, and one of the complaints was that the little girl wasn't getting any water because she wet the bed. The social worker stood at my front door and told me it's normal for a parent not to give their child any water. When she left my door, I already knew what type of investigation she was going to do.
So CPS is Child Protection Services, and they're supposed to be the one to protect the children.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And so your complaint was one of many complaints, right?
Yes.
And to no avail.
Nothing.
No avail.
They didn't even call me and give me a follow-up or to let me know they went out there. I never heard anything from them from the time that I called back in October.
And along with you, they never followed up with nobody else. And they told me that within the last couple of weeks from the report, they had been out there 8 times.
Yes.
And from our investigation, since we did investigation in this case, since it happened, we found out that many times baby McCloud was actually being kept in the closet, sleeping in the closet.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Sleeping in the closet. When I asked his mother about that, I was like, why is she in the closet? And she told me, she wanted to sleep there. I was like, ain't no way no 5-year-old baby want to sleep in the closet. Then from there, I called, and I told the social worker. My right hand of God, I told the social worker, I said, that baby is going to die in that house if y'all don't get her out of there.
Yes, yes. You told them that?
I told him that.
Lord, have mercy. And so you told them that and still nothing happened?
Nothing. I went to East Cleveland Police Department.
Yes.
To file a report over there. One of the officers, when I was walking in, he said, when I told him the situation and what was going on, he was like, you look like a scorned lover. They wouldn't even do a wellness check on the baby.
So in other words, they use judgment against you to make an excuse for not saving this baby. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, I am. That's exactly what they did.
That is not what darn police supposed to do. Absolutely. They're not supposed to make judgmental call on you when you come in there talking about the life of a 5-year-old. But they had nerve enough to tell you this.
Yes.
We're marching on the East Cleveland Police Department. We're marching on Cleveland Protective Service. And guess who's going to lead our march?
Who don't lead it?
You know. You know who's going to lead it. What better example
right.
to lead our march than this young man here? Because it's so great. Young man. Man, oh man. What's your name again?
Rayvon Owens.
Rayvon. I should never forget that. Rayvon, you are a special member of Black on Black, the Black Man's Army. I'm appointing you that right now, and when Guardian let us be able to bring you with us, we'll bring you with us just to get you out. And what grade you in?
8th.
8th grade.
Yes.
How you doing in school?
I'm doing good.
Oh, come on. My son says that, but he ain't. Sometimes I'm trying to figure out, is he doing so good? Are you doing okay?
I'm doing fantastic.
Oh, come on.
Mm-hmm. Huh?
What are your grades?
I had my last report card. I got all A's and then 2 B's. And I'm the student president. Yep.
And you what?
I'm student council president at my school.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Again, I want you to give that account. Because now, here's what I want to do now. Somewhere in this point, we want to be able to send baby McCloud on the airplane back to North Carolina, if that's what the desire is.
I want you to know that I am so proud of you, to be so brave for her, and I love you to death. You know, you can always call me. I love you guys so much. You are the biggest man that I know, Ray Ray, for stepping up for that baby girl. I love you so much.
Thank you, Auntie.
Okay, baby. Thanks.
Helps. It helps when you know you've done everything that you could possibly do, and you're still doing that. You don't know how it's going to help you affect others who, you know, when you run into other people who've gone through some of the same things, and it does affect them. Because right now, I can tell you right now, looking at you, you're affecting me in a positive light, and just to see that, I'm extremely proud of you, brother.
Thank you.
The Art McCoy University Radio Show, the University of Common Sense, 216-578-1490. Lord have mercy. Young man, you have the final word. You have the final word. Say whatever you want to say in your own way.
Well, to the city of Cleveland, of children everywhere, what I want you to do is right now is just say a little prayer for my 5-year-old little sister, because right now she in heaven, and the reason why she is in heaven should be no reason for a 5-year-old of any age. Like, this situation that's going on is real serious, and if you can just send out a little prayer for her. Rather you eating before you go to bed, just send a little prayer out, because this situation is like really serious. It's hitting the media everywhere, and it's really sad, and it make it sick to some people's heart and chest to just think of something like this situation really happening. But it feel like it's not happening, but it's real. You see it on the news, you see it on Facebook and everything. This stuff is real. So to the adults everywhere, to the children, to the teens, just say a little prayer for my 5-year-old sister, please. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And